Hello True and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82 and this is part 47 on my Romulan Republic Federation Aligned Tactical Officer. I plan to take the final mission in the Borg Advance, where we're going to go and launch an assault into Undine space to prevent the Borg from taking a foothold and assimilating the Undine. So I'm going to hail for the mission and I'll get this show on the road. Oh. I forgot he doesn't speak. So I'm going to have to speak for him, so just bear with me. The data you recovered from the Borg cube indicates that the Borg have established a foothold in Undine space. The Undine seem to make very little distinction between alien races, so it's quite possible that the Borg presence in their home is causing their aggressive behaviour. We cannot afford to fall out war with the Undine. Their biotechnology surpasses even our most advanced technology. Therefore, we have assembled an expedition to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space. We found a system that the fabric between the two dimensions are breaking down. This is our best shot at creating a stable quantum singularity. The expedition will include the USS Voyager, commanded by Admiral Tuvok. He has analysed the data you received from the Borg cube and is confident he can create an artificial singularity. Your orders are to cross into fluidic space with Voyager, locate the Borg and remove them if possible. Avoid conflict with the Undine. They have the advantage and you'll end up on a fight you cannot win. Okay, so let's head over to Kuda 3 and begin. Fluid dynamics. Sorry if I'm speaking a bit quiet, it's because I'm running a bit late on my schedule and it's quarter to 12 when this is recording, so I don't really want to annoy people around me. So I'm going to slightly
Welcome
quiet.
to the Kuda System. I am Admiral Tuvok of the USS Voyager. I will provide tactical assistance on this mission.
It's a privilege, Admiral. Even in the Romulan Republic we have heard stories of Voyager's search for home.
Thank you. Your meteoric rise through the ranks is well known to me as well. Sensors indicate the division between normal and fluidic space is thinner here, making crossing much easier. The Undine have used this location in the past. We will use it now. The majority of the fleet will remain here to protect this area. Our team will enter fluidic space, locate, and then survey the Borg presence there. If possible, we will destroy it. When you are ready, Voyager will open the singularity.
Open the singularity, Admiral Tuvok. So we're being joined by a can't picture that warbird. Oh, I've got that ship, but I can't picture it. I think it's a Harkona class warbird.
We have made a successful transition into fluidic space. Unlike our own, this dimension is filled with an organic fluid. The main indigenous life form is species 8472. Sensors are detecting a Borg signature nearby. Your vessel will take the lead in the investigation. We will follow.
Acknowledge. We'll take point and find the source of the signal. So we're being affected by a wave-like current in fluidic space, which is causing our ship to move voluntarily. I wish we had more time to study this phenomenon. Acknowledged. intrigue. Pretty sure it's not going to have the same page. It's a Hapax warbird, which is an advanced Hapax advanced warbird. Okay, so well, the AI idiots behind me don't travel at full impulse, so I'm probably going to lose them unless they fixed it, which I doubt it. Scans indicate this is an interplexing beacon, sir. The Borg must not be able to transmit their subspace frequencies as easy through the organic fluid that encompasses fluidic space. These relays are boosting signal to allow communications with the collective in normal space. This means we should be able to follow these beacons to the Borg foothold here. Set course for the next beacon. So else we join with USS Voyager, the USS Venture, USS Pendu, the USS Skydancer and the IKS Kendall. I'll catch up eventually. Data acquired, sir. There appears to be a total of 5 interplexing beacons in the sequence. Next one is just ahead. Set course for the next beacon. We'll let these idiots catch up first, then we'll high impulse over to the next one. Don't ask me why I don't use high impulse, it's full impulse, sorry. High impulse. I got high impulse from. Full impulse. Skydancer, there is a rare ship we can't actually get anymore. Typhoon class. Admiral, this beacon appears to be picking up a subspace transmission from within fluidic space with a Starfleet signature. Recommend we investigate, sir. It could be a ship in distress. Agreed. Set an intercept course for the source of the signal.
We've been examining the data on the interplexing beacons, and we believe we may have discovered a vulnerability in the Borg subspace carrier wave technology. If it's acceptable to you, I would like the Venture to remain here and run some tests while you investigate the signal. We may not get another opportunity.
That is acceptable. We will investigate the signal while the Venture remains here.
This landmass is unique in fluidic space. It is not a planet by Starfleet definitions. If I had to categorize it, I would say it is similar to the coral reefs found in Earth's oceans. The ground itself is a framework for living creatures. Fascinating. We are detecting a number of ships in the area. Starfleet, Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, even Ferengi and Cardassian. Most species from the Alpha and Beta quadrants appear to be represented.
Curious. These ships are identical configurations of ships found in the Alpha and Beta quadrants, but they cannot have been constructed there. There's anything in alloys that are not used in standard ship construction. Run a meteorologic analysis. ISO. Run analysis now. The alloys corresponding to the technology found on Iconia and in recovered Iconia technology. But why would the Iconians make fake ships? I tend to find out. Sir, I'm detecting some kind of gateway opening and a huge fleet coming through on screen. Sir, we're picking up on an incoming distress call from the USS Venture.
Captain Simmons to Voyager. The Borg are here. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Set course for the Venture, maximum speed. Dr. Cooper was in an escape pod, Captain. He wants to speak to you from the transporter room. Patch him through.
I never should have come on this mission. I'm a scientist, not an explorer. Take me out of this awful place right now.
Calm down for a second and talk to me. What happened?
The Borg attacked and we had to abandon ship. We were floating here, waiting, and then Undine. They came out of nowhere, tore through us like tissue paper. We shouldn't have invaded their space. They're so strong. We're weak. Please take me out of here.
What about Captain Simmons? She's not in the escape pods.
I don't know. It all happened so fast. She insisted on being the last one to leave the ship. I don't even know if she made it out alive. Now, can we leave?
I'm sorry, Dr. Cooper, but we have a mission to complete. Yeah, the Typhoon class is the USS Sun Dancer, sorry, and never got a playable version, and has since been superseded. Beacon scans. Coordinates of the final beacon have been downloaded. This beacon is handling a significant amount of traffic, sir. The last beacon should give us the information we need. Alright, now we're going to have to go slow, because we need them for the next bit of this. I don't think you need to see the interplexing beacon to see what's over there. This is the final beacons. I have coordinates to the Borg fleet. We're very close. Shields up, proceed with caution. The bandana is a typhoon, is it? What's been changed?
The Borg presence is much larger than we anticipated. Nevertheless, our orders are to remove as much of it as possible. Voyager will follow your lead.
Acknowledged, we're going in. Well, they're going in, it looks like.
Is that a Borg? It's enormous!
I admit that it is an impressive. destroy it before we can retreat.
Great. Diamond.
Withdrawal.
That counts as adrenaline. I completely forgot about my bloody daily stuff. Okay, let's get the hell out of here before the Undine turn up and make short mincemeat of us. Like that. Well, that was fun.
We need to report to Starfleet Command immediately. We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space, but it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space. Clearly, the Undine attacked us because they thought we attacked them first.
Starting with the bad news, I see.
There is some good news. The spread of the Borg nanovirus has halted, and thanks to the Doctor's research, we should be able to prevent future planets from being assimilated in this manner. The Borg will adapt in time, but we have also stopped them from transmitting the technique for Undine assimilation to the collective. It is possible they could learn how to do so again. We will need to remain vigilant.
What about the Borg in fluidic space?
The Borg in fluidic space were forced to retreat, and logic suggests it will be quite some time before they trouble the Undine again. The end of the Borg attacks in their home might stop the Undine advance into our space. But if the Iconians continued to trick Species 8472 with false incursions, they could decide to invade ours in retaliation.
What happens now?
Voyager will take Dr. Cooper and the other survivors back to Earth. I suggest that we all confer with our fleet commanders to determine the next course of action. We have not seen the last of the Undine.
Understood. Until next time, Admiral. And that is the end of the Borg Advance. So we'll depart the system. Talk to Captain Nicholas Martin. Oh. May not have been able to remove the Borg presence in fluidic space, but looks like the Undine will. Hopefully this will end their aggressiveness. However, I find your reports of false flag ships in fluidic space troubling. If your colonies are trying to trick the Undine into believing that we're invading their space, it could explain everything that's happened. Unfortunately, it only means that the Undine may be prompted into an invasion of their own, and if that happens, our entire dimension will be at risk. And thus is the end of the Borg Advance story arc. When we return, we'll be doing the penultimate of the incoming Hail missions. We'll be starting the Cold War, which means we're going to go to the ferry in the Alpha Quadrant. Until then, I'm the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up, and I will see you in part 48, the Cold War. Thank you very much for watching, and Joe on True.